Today I'm going to be learning about Swedish music by watching this video 100 pop hits from Sweden from 1974 to 2024. 50 years of Swedish music. Really interested to watch this. Maybe get some ideas of watching some good Swedish music, watching the full song. So if there's any interesting Swedish music you think I should make a reaction to, please recommend the artist, recommend the song. Interested to see this. Being British, obviously Swedish music's been in our charts for that long with bands like ABBA and so on. So interested to see this. Tell me your favourite Swedish acts. Tell me the most underrated in your opinion. Let's watch this and enjoy. Waterloo, starting strong with ABBA. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was going to say actually. Sweden has such a long history in Eurovision as well, so much success. That's one of the reasons I think there's so much popularity with Swedish music in the UK as well. Who's your favourite Swedish Eurovision song? Maybe apart from like ABBA, any again underrated entries? Waterloo's a classic. That was Swedish? I had no idea. ABBA just had so many hits. Tell me, like, what is ABBA's legacy? Are ABBA the greatest Swedish music artists ever? Like, if you think about how many songs, there can't be many groups from any country that have had so much success, so many like iconic songs, so much international success as well. Like one of Sweden's greatest exports, surely. One thing I was going to say, did they make like Swedish songs, like singing in Swedish? The ones we've seen so far, including the other singers, have all been in English. Has that just always been the thing in Sweden, to make English songs? I've never heard that one before actually. So many good songs. What's your favourite ABBA song? I don't think I've heard that one before actually. Okay, that's the second time we've seen this Secret Service. Tell me more about them. I've never heard of them before. Like, were they also having like, were they big internationally as well? I've never even heard the name before. That's Swedish. I'm a Glasgow Rangers fan. That's the football team I support, and when we used to have European matches, they would play this before the match started. So this just like, the relationship for me for this song is just my football team. Hearing this every European match I used to go to, man. Great song as well. Classic. I didn't know they were Swedish. Okay, not heard this one before. I need to check out more from them actually. Roxy. Okay. This one I heard actually. Oh, what a song, man. Okay, man, I just need to hear a bit more of that. That's one thing. Again, Nina Cherry. I never really knew Nina Cherry was from. I thought she was maybe from like London or something like that. That is a brilliant song, man. How big was that in Sweden? Yeah, I recognise that one as well actually. That's who that was.
Hello Africa, tell me how you doing. Hello motherland, tell me how you doing.
So, so it's like ABBA dominated the 70s and early 80s, Roxette the late 80s and early 90s. Like, great, like, consistency there. Again, I've heard of some of those songs from Roxette. I never really knew it was from the same group. Definitely never knew they're from Sweden. Like, what's their legacy in Sweden? A lot of big songs. I need to do a bit of a deep dive into their catalogue actually. What a song, man. Some old school dance music. Nice. Bit of rave music on there. Ace of Base. Okay, man, now that song, like, I feel like I've got like that stuck in my head from like my childhood somewhere, man. I've not heard that song for so long, probably since I was a child. Ace of Base, I've heard the name before. I definitely know that song. That was a big song in the UK as well. That's like unlocked some weird memory in my head there, man. But I like it. Ace of Base, okay, man. That was them. Okay, man, this is actually very eye-opening. I never knew a lot of these were from Sweden, man. Again, maybe it's because they're in English. I just hear these on the radio when I'm younger and things, and I just thought it's like from the UK or from America or something like that. But yeah, is there a reason why did the songs all get produced in English just to like appeal to international audiences, or is that just what the music scene was like? Who are the biggest artists who sang in Swedish? I want to know that as well, man. But Ace of Base, that's definitely someone I need to check out some of their music, man. Okay, man, Sweden producing some good old school dance music, man. They definitely had a very unique sound, man. Cotton Eye Joe is a Swedish song? What the hell, man? Is that true? Rednecks? Is that like, what was Cotton Eye Joe? I've obviously heard that. That was like played non-stop when I was younger, man. That was like huge in the UK, but was it like a novelty song? Did Rednecks have any other songs? Like, that's like an iconic song that still gets played today. Like, I think in American, there's some American sports team that play that in their stadium. I've seen that before, man. That was just... This was Nina Cherry. Yeah, that was a great song as well, actually. So I think probably my favourite artist so far is Nina Cherry. Like, that was a big song as well, man. These songs are all reminding me of my childhood, man. Like, really, like, unlocking some, like, far gone memories in my head, man. How big was she? Is she still popular in Sweden? Or tell me again about, like, Ace of Base, Roxette. What are they up to these days as well? Are they still making music? Oh, Rednecks again. That's a big departure from Cotton Eye Joe, man. That's like some real pop music. How did Cotton Eye Joe come to be? Was it a novelty song? I feel like I've heard the name Robin before as well, actually. My god, man, I'm getting like so much nostalgia here. The card again. Ah, yes, man. Okay. Is he like Nina Cherry's son, something like that? Again, like all of these songs are so popular in the UK. That's just a very good song. Robin, I feel like I've heard the name of, but I feel like I've seen her before somewhere, but I don't really recognise the song. Oh, yeah. Is that the one that goes into something like that? The Cardigans? I've never really heard them. I know those songs, but... Okay. It's my daughter's name, Amelia. Okay, man, the Cardigans as well. Like, I had no idea this is like all the same group that made these songs. I've heard all of them before, again, when I'm very young. And they're all like very good pieces of music, man. A lot of like artists here I need to do some deeper looks into. Okay, man, I guess they had some other songs. I remember the songs, man. Is that not like they were like some 18s that were like some ABBA remake or something like that? I remember their songs. I think they might have did like a remake of Super Trooper or something like that as well, but there were something like, it's like ABBA Teens or something. Tell me more about them. That's again like, this when I was like at school, man, but I remember like being like, nah, I'm not being too cool for that type of music, but I guess you can appreciate the cheesiness and the poppiness of it now. Erik Prydz is Swedish as well. Come on, man, Crazy Frog is from Sweden. Like, I'm like kind of blown away. I'm kind of speechless. Erik Prydz was actually a big DJ about that time as well, man. And this song was obviously huge. Crazy Frog, man, that was like, was that not like the biggest selling ringtone for so long as well? And yeah, I'm gonna say it's like the best piece of music I've ever heard, but it's like definitely something that was everywhere at this time. Oh yeah, the bass hunter I did know was Swedish actually. Oh, this is the Robin I remember actually, yeah, that's it. I remember that song. Yeah, I remember that as well actually. Of course I know Swedish House Mafia. I've seen them before actually. Twice live I think. Avicii again, legend. Yeah, man, this time Avicii and Swedish House Mafia are just so big, man. Like, big DJs, like playing to like some amazing crowds everywhere, man. They had like some of the biggest songs at that time as well. Yeah, really sad about Avicii, man. Great producer of music, honestly. Great DJ. Okay. A lot of these, yeah, again, still had no idea. I knew Avicii and Swedish House Mafia, of course, but...
Stay high all the time to keep you up.
I mean, at that time, that was like one of my favourite songs actually, because Calvin Harris is from Scotland. I liked The Hurts as well, man. The guy had a great voice, just a great collaboration there actually.
I'm addicted to you. Don't you love like a powerful drug?
I'm on Zamwillows one that I seen him on that show. It was like more of a comedic performance. Tell me more about him as well. But yeah, again, this early time, it's all Alesso, Swedish House Mafia, Avicii. Sweden really controlled EDM, electronic music. Swedish. I never even knew who sang that actually. Never knew ABBA were still making music like that. Okay, man, that's a ridiculous list of amazing music, man. Like, again, like, if I'm listening to music these days, it's probably the more recent stuff like Swedish House Mafia and Axwell and Ingrosso and stuff like that at that time, the last 5 or 10 years. But if I've got to say my favourite time period from this, and obviously like back in the 70s, ABBA were having so many hits, but the 90s for me was just the decade, man. So much great stuff there. I'll need to go back and listen to more Ace of Base, man. Nina Cherry as well. Like, those ones are just like in my head. Like, I guess my mum and dad used to like, play it on the radio or play the music a lot, and those were songs I just remember from my childhood. So that's actually bringing a lot of nostalgia feelings. Just incredible consistency from Swedish artists. Again, a lot of those more recent ones, I've heard the music on like Spotify or on the radio and stuff like that, but I never knew they were from Sweden. So really cool to learn about it. Again, recommend some Swedish artists singing in Swedish. I'd love to hear that. But tell me your favourite from these. Thanks.